Join me as I dive into the shocking rumors surrounding Bishop J. Drew and see if I can uncover the truth behind Lisa Page's confirmation. There's been a lot of buzz going around about Bishop J. Drew, and it seems like Lisa Page has finally addressed some of the rumors that have been circulating. For those who may not be aware, Bishop J. Drew is a well-known figure in the community, and his reputation has been under scrutiny lately. They thought it was just another Sunday celebration, but when Lisa Page Brooks walked onto that stage, everything stopped. The crowd went silent, the choir froze, and even Bishop J. Drew, Sheard himself, looked completely stunned. No one saw this coming. A moment that began as a simple pastoral celebration quickly turned into one of the most emotional and talked about scenes in gospel music this year. But what really led to this surprise? And why was this song, "God Gets the Glory," so powerful that it brought even the bishop to tears? Stay tuned, because what happened next left the entire perfecting church family in awe. When it comes to gospel music and the church community, few moments capture pure authenticity and heartfelt worship like this one. Lisa Page Brooks, a name that has resonated through generations of gospel lovers, recently made a surprise appearance that no one expected. During Bishop J. Drew Shear's pastoral celebration at Greater Emmanuel Institutional Church of God in Christ, the entire congregation witnessed something unforgettable. This wasn't just another guest performance. It was a spiritual moment, a reunion, a testimony, and a declaration of God's faithfulness, all wrapped into one. The way Lisa walked in, calm yet powerful, instantly changed the atmosphere. The church was already buzzing with energy, but when the first notes of "God Gets the Glory" began, you could literally feel the air shift. Now, you might be wondering, why was this performance such a big deal? What made Bishop Shear's reaction so emotional that even longtime members of the church couldn't hold back their tears? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today, because behind this surprise performance lies years of history, ministry, and a deep connection that most people don't even know about. In this video, we'll uncover how this unforgettable moment came to be, what it meant for both Lisa Page Brooks and Bishop Sheard, and why gospel fans everywhere are still talking about it. You won't believe the layers of history, faith, and friendship behind that one powerful song. So grab your seat, because as we break down this story, you'll see how one surprise performance reminded everyone that no matter what, God truly does get the glory. Now, let's start from the beginning, how it all came together. To truly understand why Lisa Page Brooks' surprise performance at Bishop J. Drew Shear's pastoral celebration became such a moving and viral moment, we have to go back a little to the roots of gospel music in Detroit and the long-standing connection between these two respected figures in the church world. Lisa Page Brooks isn't just any gospel artist. She's a pioneer, a trailblazer, and a voice that helped shape the sound of modern gospel long before the industry recognized her full impact. Many remember her as a member of the legendary group Witness, a female gospel quartet that dominated the 80s and 90s with powerhouse vocals and harmonies that redefined church music for a new generation. Lisa's sound was raw yet refined, deeply spiritual yet musically polished. She was one of the first to blend that traditional church soul with a contemporary edge that made gospel more accessible to younger audiences. Meanwhile, Bishop J. Drew Shear was carving out his own legacy. Known as a man of strong conviction, leadership, and deep pastoral care, Bishop Shear wasn't just another preacher. He was a visionary. He led Greater Emmanuel Institutional College with a focus on worship, family, and excellence. His ministry reached beyond Detroit, influencing pastors, musicians, and believers all across the country. And of course, many also know him as the husband of gospel legend Karen Clark Shear and the father of Kara Kiki Shear, one of gospel music's most influential modern voices. So, what happens when two gospel powerhouses, Lisa Page Brooks and Bishop Shear, share the same stage again years after walking their separate ministry paths? You get a moment that's filled with emotion, history, and divine timing. Lisa and Bishop Shear's paths have crossed many times before. They were both raised in the same spiritual soil of Detroit's gospel movement. They've seen the highs and lows of ministry, the evolution of gospel music, and the personal battles that come with carrying the weight of leadership. That's why her surprise wasn't just a random performance. It was a reunion of purpose, a full circle moment between two icons who have dedicated their lives to the service of God through song and ministry. Leading up to the event, Bishop Shear's pastoral celebration was Planned as a grand occasion, members of the church had been preparing for weeks. There were musical guests, tributes, and heartfelt speeches, but not even the bishop knew that one of the evening's most powerful moments would come from someone he had known and respected for decades. The team kept Lisa's appearance tightly under wraps, ensuring that her entrance would be a complete shock. As the service progressed, there were moments of laughter, tears, and reflection. Bishop Sheard listened humbly as others celebrated his leadership, his heart for ministry, and his unwavering faith through the years. Then, just when it seemed like the night was winding down, the atmosphere shifted, the lights dimmed, and the music team began to prepare for something. People could feel that something special was coming, but no one could have guessed who it would be. And that's when it happened. The doors opened. Lisa Page Brooks walked in, dressed elegantly but humbly, radiating the grace and confidence that only comes from years of worship experience. The entire congregation gasped. Bishop Sheard's face said it all. He was completely taken aback. You could see the mix of joy, surprise, and deep emotion wash over him. But the real moment was still to come, because when Lisa took the microphone and uttered the words "To God be the glory," the church knew they were about to witness something unforgettable. Stay with me, because in the next part, we'll talk about the emotional power of her performance, the song that shook the sanctuary, and the reason why that one line, "God gets the glory," carried so much weight that night. The moment Lisa Page Brooks lifted the microphone, the entire atmosphere inside Greater Emmanuel Institutional Church of God in Christ changed. It wasn't just another song. It was a sacred encounter. The congregation had already been standing, but as soon as the first few chords of "God Gets the Glory" filled the sanctuary, people began to weep, lift their hands, and shout. The central issue here revolves around some pretty serious allegations that have caused quite a stir. It appears that there have been claims of misconduct, which have led to a lot of speculation and debate within the community. These allegations seem to have been a topic of discussion for quite some time, with many people weighing in on the situation. The community has been divided, with some defending Bishop J. Drew and others criticizing his actions. The rumors have been swirling for a while, and it's been unclear what to believe. Some have been calling for more transparency, while others have been defending Bishop J. Drew's character. To understand the context of these rumors, it's essential to look at the background of Bishop J. Drew and his rise to prominence. He has been a prominent figure in the community for many years, and his influence has grown significantly over time. Lisa Page's involvement in this situation has added another layer of complexity. Her statements have been highly anticipated, and many have been waiting to see what she has to say about the allegations. According to recent developments, Lisa Page has made some statements that have shed more light on the situation. Her words have been highly scrutinized, and many are trying to make sense of what she said. Lisa Page's confirmation has addressed some of the most pressing concerns, and her statements have been quite impactful. It's clear that her words have been carefully chosen, and many are analyzing them to understand the implications. The implications of Lisa Page's confirmation are significant, and it's clear that this development will have a lasting impact on the perception of Bishop J. Drew. If you're interested in hearing my thoughts on this topic and want to stay up to date on the latest developments, be sure to check out my previous video for more insights. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so don't be shy, share your opinions in the comments below.